pothole there is.
That's what
a
they're saying.
Canyon. That I can guarantee you.
You had by the way, congratulations. I know you had a new grandchild. Your daughter Catherine had a baby since the last time I saw you. And not only do you have a new grandchild, you've got a new animal in your home. I think we have some video here. You had the donkey, and you got a dog, but now you got a pig, too. Where'd you get the pig?
My girlfriend gave it to me.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, exactly. And I always wanted to have a pig because George Clooney, when I did Batman and Robin with him in the 90s, you know, he had a little pig with him, and it ran around with him all over the place, on a set and everywhere, and in his motorhome. And so that inspired me kind of, I think that's just really cute to have a little pig. And so I got a little pig. The only thing they said, it was like 20-some years ago. But my kids started going on this competition, you know, like who feeds this animal more food? And it's like, you know, they thought this was really great. One was giving him 1 apple, then the other one was coming with 2 apples instead of the pig. Then the third kid came home and he started giving bananas and apples and pears. And all of a sudden, this pig ended up being 300 pounds. It's supposed to be a miniature pig. So I had to send it to a fat farm. I mean, imagine how crazy that is. If I sent it to a fat farm, it was 300 pounds.
I heard it was 215. Is that right?
Very nice.
Oh, man, the grandkids must go. Were you a strict dad when your kids were little? Were you strict?
Well, it depends what your definition is. For, I think, the way I grew up, I was lenient. But I think for American standards, probably strict.
Can you give me an example of what would be considered strict?
I think the thing that my kids bring up most often is that my son, for instance, did not make his bed. He had the nanny make the bed, and which was not allowed. I said the kids have to make their own bed, they have to scrub their own showers, they have to clean their own toilet, and they have to wash their own clothes. And so I came in one time, and the bed was made so immaculately that I looked at that and I said, Patrick, did you do that? And he said, no, I didn't. You know. So I grabbed the mattress, I opened up the doors, grabbed the mattress, and threw it out the balcony, down into the swimming pool, you know. So that gives you an example, you know, just the kind of, so he had to kind of drag it up the mattress and the pillows. I threw everything out there.
You really wet the bed,
everything,
is what happened,
exactly.
yeah.
And like when my daughter would have this habit of, you know, just taking her tennis shoes off and putting them right there by the fireplace, and I said, I'm not going to go and be a servant here. I said, so you know where the shoes go. They go into the mud room. I said, don't put them here. I said, because I do it one time, but I don't do it a second. So anyway, I took it a second time away, and then the third time I said, okay, look, I've told you now for 3 times. I told you I'm going to burn the shoes. So I took the shoes and I put them in the fireplace, and I burned the shoes, you know. And so things like that I would do, or unscrewing the light bulbs. I had one kid that just loved to leave the lights on. And I said to him, I said, look, I grew up where there was a shortage of electricity after the Second World War in Austria. So I said, we had to always turn off the lights. I said, and you know, California has sometimes is short of electricity and of power. I said, they have blackouts and brownouts. I said, so let's always turn off the lights. Yeah, okay, Daddy. Next time I go in the room, the lights were on, full bright. So I said to him, I said, you know what I do? I'm going to unscrew a light bulb every time that you don't turn off the lights. And he went in there laughing his head off and saying, yeah, there's 7 light bulbs up there on this chandelier. He says, this makes no difference to me. I said, I understand. So, of course, comes day 7, now it was dark. And he was 5 years old,
it's
and
like
he was
the opposite
freaking
of
out.
Hanukkah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and he was freaking out, going alone into his room at night when it was dark.
Yeah, right.
So I said, okay. I said, now you're crying. I said, what do we talk? What do we do now? How do we solve that? And he says, I'm going to turn the light off. I promise. And from then on, I put the light bulbs back. From that point on, he always turned off the lights.
These are good lessons.
So this is
good lessons.
So this is the kind of things that I do with the kids.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has many things to teach us. This is a book. It's called Be Useful: 7 Tools for Life. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.